Hello Scorpio, welcome. It's time for your March reading. This is a general reading for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of March. Take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages are for whoever needs to hear them. So we are grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of March, dear universe. Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Alright, so let's see. What's your overall energy? Ooh, you gotta make a decision about something. But I think this decision is about you moving on and living your life. You've been holding on, not saying anything, not making a decision. I feel like you've been putting it off. Because your future really is affected right now by what it is that's going on in your world and this decision that you need to make. So right now, I think there's a part of you that has stepped out and is trying to live your life independently as you want to live it. But there's something that is keeping you from actually being able to move forward. We have this Three of Wands reversed up here where it's like, you know, you're waiting for things to turn around and you just don't see them happening. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you lack a commitment. Once you make a commitment towards what it is you want your future to look like or how you want it to be, then I think things will turn around. But for right now, I feel like, Scorpio, you're just getting in your own way. I mean, to be really honest, I just think, you know, you're the one that's tripping yourself up here. And it's because you're trying to go in blind. You know, you can't have it all. You just can't. So, I do see that, you know, there's a message that comes in your way, and it could be something that you didn't expect. I have a feeling it could be something that, you know, like how a while ago you may have thought of something, you know, and you started to put some energy into, I don't know, building a project. And then you abandon it. It kind of sits in the corner, and there's your needle point waiting to be finished, and it doesn't get finished. I feel like it's revived. So there's something that has been delayed that I think is going to begin to move in a good direction, and that's going to shift the energies around you. And I think it'll bring a little bit of money. You have a lot of people around you, too. Like a lot of suitors. Like a lot of people want to have a part of you. So, you know what I mean by a part of you? They don't really want you. They want a part of you. Does that make any sense? A few of you out there. You know, if you're trying to get involved with somebody, you know, you need to find somebody who wants all of you, not just part of you. Yeah. All right, so there's something here. This Ten of Wands, this burden, this thing that you're holding on to. I feel like it's something you're just being very closed up about. But whatever this burden is, it's keeping you from doing anything. So you've got to let go. Because sometimes you have to accept that some situations are hopeless. You know, and as much as you want to hang on to someone or to an idea or a project or anything of that nature, the harder it's going to be. So I think there's a little bit of that going on, and maybe that's what this burden is maybe you just recently broke up with somebody and you don't want to believe that they really left. But they really did. I don't think it's funny, I'm getting a little emotional. I don't think you thought they were ever going to leave. But they did. Alright, what else do we have for our Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of March? Yeah. So a lot of you have turned towards your work, gone in, isolated yourself. Because I think this was a relationship that you really wanted and it just wasn't going to happen. So now you need to keep focused. You need to keep going. And I think The way you handle it is you go into your own place. You don't want to deal with people. You don't want them around you. You just want to work. You're just going to keep busy. You know, because you're really heartbroken over this. Ooh, see, and there's something that's holding you back that you just can't let go of. I feel like that's your ego. Like, you're getting in your own way, Scorpio. You are getting in your own way. Because you're not willing to let go of something or to face something. Maybe you're not willing to give up. But like I said earlier, you know, you want somebody who wants all of you, not part of you. And this person, it's just, you know, they want the good parts, but not the harder part. Somebody's watching you, keeping an eye on you. And I feel like this is like a very codependent relationship. Doesn't matter what you do, somebody's got their eye on you. It could be an air sign. Stalking you, watching you. Because they're not ready to let you go. See, there's this issue of somebody's not willing to let you go. And maybe there's a situation that's keeping you from being able to move forward and to go. But they're not going to just close the door and say goodbye. They're going to try however they can to keep you around. But I don't see you stressing over it. It's almost like emotionally you have just like shut yourself down. Like, I'm just not even going to deal with it. And when it comes to your relationship, I think things start to come out. I mean, all kinds of secrets and, you know, it's all of this stuff that you've kept really hidden, this burden. It's like all of these sticks are secrets that you've kept. And it's coming out. All this stuff is coming out. And I feel like your person is going to learn an awful lot more about you. I think when they thought they knew it all, then boom, something else comes out. Because somebody, it's like I get vengeance. Somebody's pissed. Because they're not willing to let it go. They would rather keep it and try to make it work regardless of how turbulent it all is. And maybe that's you. But that just weakens you. You know, you're trying to keep things going. And yeah, this King of Swords, I keep getting an air sign. So I can't help. It might be, you know, an Aquarius. It could be a Libra. It could be a Gemini. But whoever this person is, they don't want you to go. If anything, they want to try to destabilize you a little bit. If any, you know. So I feel like this could be an ex or a boyfriend, girlfriend. You know, they're stalking you. They're keeping an eye on you. But you are definitely not free to go about your business. As long as they have a way of keeping an eye on you, you're not. Anyway, that's somebody who is not not willing to move on. So let's see. Let's have some advice from the After Tarot. The universe, what messages do you have regarding the spread for our Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What messages do you have for our Scorpios regarding the spread? Any cards want to come out? Yeah, they're trying to destabilize you. So I think that's what, you know, they're promising you the world, a future, a partnership. I don't see it. I don't see it, Scorpio. I don't see it here because you have this Nine of Pentacles reversed. It's like you don't want to, because there's a part of you that wants to be single. It doesn't really want to be hooked up. Another part of you wants to be hooked up. Well, you know, you got to get a grip on your emotions rather than, you know, you can't pretend and suppress them thinking that you're not having all these feelings and this anxiety, because it'll turn itself around. And then what are you going to do? You're going to freak out. But I think you see that, you know, this is about being very realistic about your future, you know, and how you're going to make some steps, because there's somebody who is keeping you from moving on. And that's what weighs down on you. And, you know, I do get it. It's an ex. They're not going to let you go that easy. They're just not, Scorpio. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but they don't want you to go on. And I think if you go to set out in a direction towards happiness, they're going to try, again, to destabilize you. They want to destabilize you. They don't like that you're moving on away from them. You know, you're supposed to be like needing them and being crippled, and how could you leave them? How could you leave them? But you did. All right. I think that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. I hope this resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. We'll pick up again here in the next week or so. I'll be throwing out some more readings. So I appreciate you tuning in, hitting that thumbs up button, and being part of my channel. Until then, bye now. Blessed be.